And welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 9, where last episode we tried to make the reprocessing multi-block for reprocessing cyanide, but we needed more cyanide. So there we go. There's a bunch. These have been running for a bit. You can see they're pretty low on fuel. We're kind of out of uranium at this point, so now would be a very good time to have that Blutonium stuff, which is reprocessed cyanide. Well, it does like half it, but I assume, perhaps incorrectly, that Blutonium is more... Is it the waste stuff? What's a reactant thing? I'm not entirely sure what happens when you use the blue stuff. I assume blue stuff is either the same or better than just uranium. But we'll find out. So we need to do a bunch of crafting of the structure blocks. I need to claim some quests. The casings. Now, annoyingly, these require water buckets, and unless I'm doing something wrong, which is entirely possible, it doesn't seem to pick up the water as a bucket. And I don't know if there's any like upgrades that let you ignore buckets. It seems like it might be a little bit of a weird thing to have. A regulator upgrade? I've got no idea what that does. No idea what a regulator upgrade does. Yeah, I think just the recipes aren't set up to be able to use just water. So what I want to do is probably grab this and let's set up some sort of water bucket automation. Because, yeah, I assume we use water buckets for some other bits and pieces. Like, we're going to be using it for turbine things. Not so much the turbine ports, which is nice. Maybe if we get into railcraft. Looks like there's the occasional water bucket. Pumps. Ah, interesting. Well, to be honest, it's probably... so there's like a couple of things where you need the water buckets, and it'll be a little bit annoying to have to, bucket water out of the sink and then chuck it in the system and then craft stuff and then take the buckets out of the system. So if we wanted to make a water bucket, we could do like create stuff, but I've got absolutely no create stuff set up. So let's do a fluid encapsulator, because that should be reasonably straightforward. We pretty much, we've pretty much got all the stuff for that. So a fluid encapsulator. We're going to want another crafter, which I should really automate crafting crafters at some point. That would be a good thing to do. And then we can pop down here because we want to keep kind of close to our refined storage system. And I guess this wall's not bad. Now, refined storage. You have facade blocks interface. Like a cover? Yeah, we have covers. So we should be able to, the stone brick cover is almost exactly what I want here, but not quite. So we can do that. This should be... Oh, right. Let's take the augment out of... Let's take the augment out of the pick. We don't need 3x3 mining right now. We'll just... Actually, can we leave that sitting in there? No. Cool. All right. Backpack. Backpack it is. Oh, hey, I've got some uranium in the backpack. That's handy. So... Well, we'll start right here. We'll be fine. We're right next to an energy pipe, which is handy. So we want to go fluid encapsulator. You're receiving power. We want a crafter. I think it wants to face down. And then we want a sink. And can we auto input like that? We can. Nice. Okay. this might actually be super straightforward. And then we can say, oh, this also needs to be an input, but it wants to be input output. Is this going to be that simple? I was expecting slightly more difficulty. Refined storage cable, refined cable, these things. Get some of them. This is the first time I've made cables actually. And then we can connect that. We can create a processing recipe. And we just want, right, we'll just take that out. So process fluids. We could potentially autocraft just in the system. Now let's do it this way. So we want, so this is output, bucket. Bucket becomes bucket. Okay. And then, if we say that, is that just going to put a bucket in and then it's going to export and auto output? Let's find out. Let's take those out of the system and let's say, craft me a bucket. It's not exporting it. Okay. Okay. And that's because, yeah, crafters don't accept items, do they? We need like an interface. Okay. Okay, let's get an interface. Fluid interface, just a regular interface. All right, I really need to set up the recipes for this. Oh, we're out of glowstone. No, we're fully out of glowstone. Well, we knew this was coming. Well, I knew this was coming. I'm just going to go collect some glowstone. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And cheeky / home. Right. Back to what we were crafting. It's one of them, and that should get us hopefully an importer and an exporter. Then we get another casing and boom, an interface. Now, do you accept recipes? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So if that was in here, no. No, because it's just like looking for those items. Okay. Well, then we want we could, where do we want to put this? Let's just go to the side. We'll see output there. And then we'll just plonk in this interface. That goes into there, and then if we hook that just into like that. There we go. And now we have that available. And then we want to put this back in there. It's a little bit messy looking. Just because we got this input here we want as well. We could have a fluid interface and keep fluids in stock, but I kind of need the item return. And I don't know if a fluid interface has that. Let's try and make... Do we make covers like this? We do. And then we can just ignore that cabling back there. I really like those covers. For some reason the color is slightly different on that one. That's, yep, okay. Possibly because it's just a lighting thing. And we can't put torches there. All right. We'll do that. We should use lanterns or something instead of torches. Do we have lanterns? We have a lantern. You know what? One of our very underutilized villagers, pretty sure they also sell You sell lanterns? Yeah. I will essentially swap sticks for lanterns. Good deal. Good deal. Now, is it just me, or do camels sound a little bit like wolves occasionally? I keep thinking it's a wolf. Something good. Something good. And then projectile protection 5. Yeah, +3 max health. We really need to... We don't need to, but it would be nice to get some affixes on our mystical agriculture stuff. Just because we can. Oh, I did not need to do that. Alright, lanterns. Okay. So now that we have water buckets... water buckets automated. Can't have dirt there. Now that we have water buckets automated, we should be able to auto-craft those casings. Now, I do have the things set up, and we don't want a visitor. Don't want a visitor. I think 51 from memory was what this quest wants. 52 processor casings, okay. Oh, not 62. I mean, it's going to try and craft a whole bunch of buckets. We can start doing it this way. That's kind of dumb. We could do them in batches. It is kind of going to be slow. I guess once we have a bunch of buckets in the system, which we can get from all this iron from the iron farm and the slowly expanding massive field of poppies for no particular reason. Once we've got like, say 100 empty buckets sitting in the system, then we can auto-craft things that need that many buckets of water. A lot easier. So there's a few more. And then we're out of iron. Okay. Was that crafting buckets when I craft them? I'll have to look into that. Now we might have some iron in here. Oh no, there's a little bit. There's a little bit. Get this processing and see how we're going for casings. And then, hey, it's time to build a reprocessor. Which will be kind of interested to see how that works. Alright, so we've got, there we go, all the casings we need, which is now leading us into Blutonium, and it looks like there's other stuff we can get into. So let's claim these. We got a mob masher. Alright. We got a block of gold. Okay. A void upgrade. Yeah, okay. Lapis. Nice. And a source gem block again. Again, I've had it like one at a time. There we go. So an extra mob masher. Sure. And then we now have this reprocessor, right? So let's head over to our sprawling nuclear facility, which is 2 reactors in a field. We will build something at some point. We'll see how we go with the reprocessor. Probably not going to be today. We've actually built up a bit of uranium essence, and we have some spare uranium seeds, which could be good. And then, yeah, then we can craft. It wasn't heaps. some uranium. I feel like we're going to burn through that pretty quick. And then we want to set up the reprocessor. Now, it does have a nice little guide in here for kind of what the frame looks like. So it's like a 3 by 7 thing. Probably going to want to move where our ports are on this. I mean, this is this is kind of going to be a temporary setup. So 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That big. So we've got this shell, and then let's look at the picture. Did it have a picture of it fully built? Okay, so we want, yeah, then we can put ports, and then we probably just want to put more casings, which we've got plenty of. And we could make these into glass ones. Let's do that. Sell anything good? I think I've got somebody that sells a better sword than that. Saved in a Pokeball. Yeah. I think we need you. Sorry, I murdered you in cold blood. Right, we want probably some of this. How many of these? I don't know. All of them? I guess it's not going to hurt. Now, I think there were certain positions these had to go into. So the reprocessor collector must be placed in the center of the bottom face. So reprocessor collector. You have to go there. Waste injector must go in the center of the top. And that's where we pipe in the waste or the ingots. Or in my case, where I just put stuff in. Now that's a fluid injector. Is that the right thing? No, this is water. Water's going to go in there. The waste injector must go in the center. Waste injector, so you go here. We're going to want, I guess the controller can just go there. Fluid injector, so that's where water's going to go in. We can just set up a tank. The reprocessor power port, assuming that's like power going in. We'll just maybe do a flux plug. And then the reprocessor output. Hey. I could... let's for now plonk you there. I don't think I want to jam it right up against there. And then there's some bright yellow frames on the glass. Is that built? There we go. You can turn it on and it's going to do nothing. Cool. Cool, so we want a tank and we want power. Not a tank, a sink. A sink, and we can craft the bucket, which is nice. Just a little bit too quick. Those water wheels, oh, that was from the nether, we found them. And we want a flux. Receives energy, yeah, one of those. Flux plug. And we should have fluid pipes in the backpack. Item pipe. Actually, no, I don't think we've made any fluid pipes. Fluid pipe, sure. That will be more than enough. Now we could do mechanisms ones, but be fine. So power goes in. Do you make power? Maybe this makes power. All right, let's just try. I thought that received power, but I don't know. You're the fluid injector, so going to assume you don't auto import. So we want to pipe a bit of water in there. You don't appear to be doing anything. Now we've got a tank here. I just want to see, is this pipe actually inserting water? It's not. Okay. So you don't extract from that side. That seems weird. That seems weird. Okay, you don't extract with pipes from the top. Okay, fair enough. Sweet. Yeah, can we see the water like appearing in there? No. Cool. So you are full of water. You might actually make power, which would be neat. And then we just want to grab some cyanide, which we got 56 left over after we crafted all of those casings. We plonk them in there. Right, can we see them? Oh yeah, we can see stuff happening. This is on. What's happening here? Flux plug. I've got the wrong thing in there. Flux point is the one we want. So I'm thinking, yeah, this takes energy. It does not make energy. There we go. You are making plutonium, and we can't actually see anything in the glass. We see the stuff getting dropped down, but I thought you might see the liquid in there, which would have been cool. But nice, and you're using 25 FE attack. That's pretty good. And then we're outputting out here plutonium. And then we can just put that in here, right? You accept plutonium? Looks like you don't. I wonder if that only goes in the reinforced ones. I wonder if that only goes in the reinforced ones. Can be used as a fuel for your reactor. Okay. So I'm not sure if these are complaining. If we just break this, do you lose all of what was in there? You don't. I would like to dump everything. Okay, you just don't accept both types of fuel. There we go, and then on. And you're producing... You don't appear to be... Don't appear to be doing anything. Interesting. Well, let's... I'm going to have a little bit of a read of the book. All right, so just having a little bit of a look on the All the Mods 9 Discord. Kind of seems like you might have to use a reinforced reactor to do the whole plutonium thing. Now, I don't know if we can get those ingots back. It's going to seem like, no, that's not an option. Because this reactor won't turn into... I mean, like it's saying that it will. And then magnetite or magentite should get produced. But it really doesn't seem like it wants to do anything. So I think we're going to need a reinforced reactor. So I think this is kind of a waste. I don't want to waste any more. Seems like a shame. Don't want to waste any more plutonium in that. So I need to go and find some more uranium, maybe plant some uranium seeds. If we wanted reinforced things, we'd need a controller, the casing, probably some glass, definitely that, definitely that. Power tap, yes. Creative water generator, interesting. Turbine controller, and that's turbine stuff, so we don't need that. Okay. Yeah, I think reinforced is going to be the go. We kind of need some more uranium. This is struggling. We won't have uranium because I specifically mined it all. So I'll go move this around. Go and try and mine some uranium from like here. And then let's create a reinforced reactor. And get some more Cyanide being produced. Well, actually, no. Stop. I don't want that. Reset config. We just want just uranium. There we go. 500. That's pretty good. Yeah. Get some of this uranium processed and running in our 2 normal reactors. Build up this reinforced one and hopefully put a little bit of plutonium in there and see what it does. Interesting. Interesting. So just looking at this reactor, I've just put some more uranium in it because this one's full. But this one's not producing any power either. And I'm not sure why. But if there's an issue with this, then maybe plutonium would have worked fine. I might just completely reassemble this. Because it's, yeah, being a little bit funny. Interesting. Right, so that's reassembled. What I want to test is, can we put plutonium in it? If I turn you on, can we put plutonium in there? And will it do something? So we check in a little bit of plutonium. On. Temperature's going up. Power's working. Okay, so plutonium works in the normal reactor. That's good to know. There was just an issue for some reason with, I don't know what. Maybe because it broke it. So it must kind of like retain where it thinks the reactor was and hold some sort of information if it retains like the stuff that's in those things when it is no longer a multi-block. There we go. There's 300 Fe a tick with less than 1% of the fuel in there. Now we kind of just need to wait for more cyanide to get produced. I'll still carry on and start crafting the reinforced stuff, just because then we can make a bigger reactor, which would be kind of cool. We may as well grab the power out of this if we can. Right. Because we had so much uranium, I ended up just setting up some very basic automation. It's just pipe extracting. I just didn't want to pull directly from the barrel, which is cool. Just producing some graphite. Plenty of uranium for our reactors. Slowly working on some of these casings. I think we're going to be a little bit short of stuff. I think we're going to be a little bit short of stuff. That might be too many casings. So we're going to go for the 7x7 reinforced one. And it's going to require a lot. So what we might do is just leave some stuff processing for a bit. And come back next time and start processing stuff in the reinforced reactor, or potentially finishing off constructing it, because I don't think we're going to have everything we need for it. I still need to construct all of this, which is steel is okay. We might have enough. I think we're getting pretty low on some stuff. I'm a little bit hesitant to try and pull it off this episode, but we are processing plutonium. At the moment, we're sitting at almost 2% full of fuel, and we are, 700 Fe a tick, which is pretty nice. I just set up a pipe to automatically extract the cyanide, put it in the top of this, and occasionally we get a little plutonium ingot. Chuck that in there, and Each one is adding a decent amount of power. Now, I think there's diminishing returns. If it gets too hot, I think it reduces the power, which is a thing. That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're going to need a lot more of these. And we're out of steel. Right, yeah. And that requires more iron, which we're actually a little bit low of, so we're not finishing this today. And I think we're probably getting a little bit low on coal and stuff as well, although I expect, because I don't think I've actually taken any out of this, we should have some coal. 400 coal ore. Yeah. Plus 2 deep slate coal. Yep, deep slate coal. Deep slate coal is certainly more rare. And we're kind of choking on power a little bit. Nice. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. But let's finish constructing all this stuff next time. So yeah, we are now reprocessing our cyanide into plutonium, which we can use. That's some zoomed in. We can use in the normal reactor. There was just a slight issue with it. And we've started on the reinforced one, which should be bigger, more power, burning more fuel, making more cyanide, reprocessing that into plutonium to make more power to turn into magnetite or megatite, whatever that stuff is, which is maybe a fuel or is maybe a material. Not entirely sure. But anyway, it's been Classic Duff. Thanks for watching. Come back next time for some more All the Mods 9. See you.